I'm at the Elesa stand now with Ashley, who's going to take us through exactly what they do, because I actually think without you and the team, a lot of what's going on out there would not be happening. So, yeah, let's go through exactly what it is that you do.
Okay, well, we're Elesa. We're based in Monza, near Milan, in northern Italy. We have UK site is at Lincoln, which is where we're all based. But essentially, we make a huge range of what we call standard parts. So our kind of our raison d'etre, if you like, is that we provide. Should we look at this massive catalogue of something like 70,000 product codes, and essentially what we're looking to do is provide design engineers broadly from machinery manufacturers with an off-the-shelf solution to a whole range of mechanical issues that they've got to fix or design into their systems.
And it's really nice because we've been speaking to quite a lot of people here and exhibitors here at PPMA, and a lot of almost their selling point is the fact that actually they can just replace the singular parts. They have to do the whole thing. Yeah. So actually, you're the magic behind that. Without you, those machines would not be happening. So it must be brilliant to be able to bring this down and meet all the people who might need your product.
For sure, yeah. I mean, we obviously look after a lot of end users that are coming through the front door, but also most of the other exhibitors here are our customers. So there's obviously a lot of sales guys from those companies, but at this sort of event, you'll also usually see their design guys on site as well. So yeah, so we're talking to design guys, looking at the range in general, and then obviously looking at one or two new things as well, which we got this year.
Yes, and you've got a lot of the range. I say a lot, you've got a very small amount of the products out behind us and your range behind us, but this catalogue, my goodness, there has to be something in there for everybody.
Yeah, we hope so. It's a lot of work goes into it. It's fairly iconic within the business. Also, of course, these days, the catalogue does a lot of heavy lifting, but more and more we also find, I think we've got, if you can see our screen there in the background, every single item in the catalogue is also available online. Of course, you can buy online these days, and very relevant for the design guys. Every single component that you see, they can pull a CAD model down online as well and drop it straight into their design. So yeah, hopefully we've got the bases covered.
Yeah, sounds like it. I mean, there's one particular sort of demonstration that you're going to give us today and talk us through, which we've got on this stand here. So what's happening?
What we're seeing here, okay, a lot of the machinery that our kit is used on is in a dynamic environment. Obviously, the last thing we want is somebody losing an arm to a lasagna machine or whatever it may be.
Yeah, sounds pretty accurate. Yep, that would be bad.
So classically, a lot of the people that we're working with are putting guarding systems around their machinery. And classically on a guarding system, there is, of course, a handle, which we'll manufacture. Thank you very much. There is usually a hinge so that we can gain access to it. Then what normally happens traditionally on a guarding system is there'll be what they call an interlock, so that if that door opens, it triggers it so the machine stops, an alarm rings, whatever it may be. Classically, that happens separately to the hinge, so there's a couple of hinges on the door and then an interlock. And what our design guys thought would be a great idea, and we agree, is that in here we've actually integrated the interlock into the hinge, so that when the door opens, we've got, obviously here for the show, we're just lighting an LED, but classically that will, and here again on this other version, classically that will ring an alarm, stop the machine, etc., etc. Hinges IP67, so you can spray it down, which is obviously again in food or farmer environments very relevant, and it's just a really, really super self-contained system that works very well.
Brilliant, and more efficient as well, which of course is something that I've heard time and time again on this floor over the last day or so. So I bet people are loving that.
Yeah, it's gone down. Yeah, really, really well. It really needs to be from point one of the design, because you're kind of going to design it on the way up, and there's some mechanicals to look at. But yeah, it works very, very well as a system. One little feature that we like, which is quite amusing to me, is that on a we get this to fire at 7 degrees. So we open it, and when this door opens at 7 degrees, that triggers. Very early on in the design process, somebody quite rightly pointed out, with a little basic bit of secondary school trigonometry, which was never my strong point, but at 7 degrees, if this door is 10 feet long, then at this point here, you can walk, never mind, you can walk an elephant in there at 7 degrees.
Which are regularly walking around factory floors, I hear.
So, what we also do, although this comes factory set at 7 degrees, we've got an adjuster in here that the customer can set and tweak that so that they get it to fire at a lower angle, so to cover those bases. So yeah, there's a lot of thought gone into it, and it works. It works very well.
Yes, so we can keep both people and elephants out of the lasagna machines, is what we're learning.
The last thing you want is some elephant in your lasagna, of course, but let's not go there.
Amazing. So do come down and have a chat with Ashley and the team and find out, well, yeah, if you need a part, if you need a solution, I think you might be the guy to solve it for.
That's our fingers are crossed on that one. Yeah, lovely.
Thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you.